Hey, welcome to another daily update. I'm on my way, got my tripod, on my way to Toastmasters. I'm about to give my talk this evening. I'm not 100% prepared. I've got it outlined. I know pretty much what I want to talk about, but yeah, maybe I would have benefited from a little bit longer preparing for it. I've had a busy day, but no excuses. We'll see what happens, and I'll update in just a moment. I'll tie the actual video of the session together with, sorry, I just crossed the road here. I shall stitch together the video of me giving the talk in the Cross Keys pub here in Thame. I'll be back with you in just a moment. I know what to do, so why don't I do it? Have you ever found yourself asking a question a little bit like that? Well, put your hand up in the air if you've ever said that to yourself. I mean, especially in my line of work, in the context of health and fitness and exercise and diets, and not only is not doing the things that you know you should do not exactly helpful to achieving your goals, it can be incredibly frustrating as well. You know what you should be doing, you know what you should be eating, yet there's some disconnect between what you know and what you do. I'm looking around the room where most of us, intelligent people, we've achieved levels of success in many areas of our lives, yet there are still some things that we struggle to bridge the gap between knowing and doing. Over the last decade and a half, I've worked with and observed literally thousands of people, and I've seen many of them struggle to apply what they know, and I've seen some people who have been able to bridge that gap and actually take action consistently enough and make these transformational changes. And what I've noticed that they have certain characteristics that are similar for all of them. And I want to share one of those things, one of those characteristics with you this evening. See, one of the things that I found people do when they are able to bridge that gap between knowing and doing is that they're willing to pay the price of inconvenience and discomfort and change, because they know that what they're doing is going to lead to something, a result, a reward that has some meaning. Significance is their secret. There's a great story, and I love this. I may even have told it before in one of these meetings, about a man walking down the street and he sees 3 bricklayers. And he goes to the first bricklayer, he says, "What is it that you're doing?" And the bricklayer says, "Well, I'm laying bricks." And he goes to the second bricklayer and he says, "What is it that you're doing?" And the second bricklayer says, "I'm putting up this wall." And he goes to the third bricklayer and he says, "What is it that you're doing?" And the third bricklayer says, "I'm building a cathedral." Now that's a story, the real meaning is of purpose and how we can find purpose in our lives with whatever it is that we're doing. But I like to think of that story from the perspective of the brick. The humble, insignificant lump of stone, by itself meaningless, but a brick that nonetheless can build walls, and walls that can create cathedrals. We've heard this before, right? We've been told that if you want something badly enough, you'll find a way to make it happen. You just need to want it badly enough. And on the flip side of that, if you can't find a way to make it happen, obviously that means that you don't want it badly enough. How's that for motivation? And the truth is that success doesn't depend on wanting it badly enough. Yes, you have to find the goal that you're striving to achieve. It has to be important. But importance by itself is not enough. The good news is there are 3 simple steps that we can all take to create transformational change. And tonight, I'm going to share one of those with you. For the other 2, you have to come to my seminar at the end of September. I'm only kidding. The great news is they really are simple steps. So I'm going to tell you what all 3 of them are this evening. The first is to get absolutely crystal clear on why this goal is important. Not just what the goal is, but why it's important. What does it mean to you? What is the significance of that goal? Take weight loss, for example. It's not just losing the weight. It's what will that allow you to do? What will allow you to feel when you get down to where you want to be? Visualize, create a picture in your mind's eye as to what it's going to be like, what it's going to feel like when you get to where you want to be. Connect emotion to the thing that you want. So that's the first step. Connect the what to the why. So I get clear on what the goal is. The second step is to connect the what to the why. So decide what it is that you're going to do, the steps that you're going to take. Eating a healthy breakfast, going for a 30-minute walk at lunchtime, taking 5 minutes out of your day to meditate or read a few pages of a personal development book. Whatever it is, these are the things, these are the bricks with which we're going to build the walls, which are going to create our cathedral. Connect the what to the why. Give each of these individual actions, these new behaviors, these habits, give them significance. Make them mean something in the context of what it is you're trying to build and what that will mean for you. That's the second step. The third step is to do this and make this connection every time you carry out that new behavior. It's not enough just to do it once. We've all been there. We've got motivated. We felt excited and empowered and excited and optimistic about this new approach, this new program, this change we have ahead of us. And we can use that willpower for the first few days, maybe even, to force through change. But then eventually we lose sight of what it is we're trying to achieve, and the new thing becomes more of a chore, something that we should do. And so we stop doing it and we go back to how things were, and once more feeling extra frustrated, more so than perhaps we were before. Every time we carry out that new behavior, we have to continue to connect the what to the why. What gets fired together gets wired together in our brains. We fire together by doing the thing and thinking about the reason why, and that gets wired together neurologically, so this becomes an automatic behavior. It's the root of transformational change. Whatever goal it is that you're working towards at the moment, think about those 3 steps. Number 1, get clear on why you want what you say you want. Number 2, connect the what that you're doing to the why you want to achieve the goal. And number 3, repeat it every single time you carry out that action, make that connection. These individual insignificant, seemingly insignificant bricks, these are the bricks that are going to build your walls, and these are the walls that are going to create your magnificent cathedral. Mr. Toastmaster.
There we go, all done. But I'm pleased enough with that, considering the preparation I'd done for it. I actually went through the whole thing a couple of times just before I left the house this evening. And it wasn't, it's never the same 2 times in a row. And there's always bits I'm kind of changing and adding in. But I guess that's kind of the way it is. It's always the way with talks that I give. It's never learned rote. I'll never use any kind of notes when I'm giving a speech or any kind of presentation. So I was happy enough with it. I was pleased with it. And the purpose of this project that I'm working on with Toastmasters is to deliver the speech. I've then had an evaluation afterwards. I thought maybe I should have recorded that as well. John Morris gave me my evaluation. And then I need to, and he picked up on some good points for me to then put into a re-delivery of the speech, which I'll do in a couple of weeks' time. And I'll probably try and film that one as well, and we can see if there's any improvements, any differences with the second pass. So I've never done it like this before. I've never done a speech, tweaked it, then re-delivered it. So this will be a first for me. But the exact same material, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, otherwise, all done. There's my check-in for the day, and I will be back again, as always, tomorrow with another daily update. Bye for now.